Hello and welcome to another National Bee Supplies video, and this is just a quick addendum to our super assembly instructions, and it's how we're going to fit the castellated spacers instead of the runners. Now the first thing to say is that when you're assembling your box, it is vitally important that you get this inside wall level with this rebate, the deeper rebate in the square bar. This has to be flush here. The depth of this rebate sets the depth of the wall, which then sets the depth of the runners, or the castellated spacers in this case, and that then sets the depth of the frames in the box. So if you get this wrong, if you get it too low, too high, everything we go through here isn't going to make any difference because your frames will be in the wrong place and the bee space will be incorrect in the box. Okay, so ultimately what we're trying to do is to get this to match the same as if you were going to put a runner in. And this bend here lifts the frames 1/4 of an inch up from this inside wall. So that's what we have to copy with our castellated spacer. This part here, the bottom of the castle, that's where the top bar is going to rest. That has to be 1/4 of an inch above this edge here. There's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either use a ruler and make sure that that edge is 1/4 of an inch up and then put the pins in, or if you haven't put all your frames together yet and you've got a bottom bar, these are 5/16 by 1/4 of an inch. So as long as we use the 1/4 inch way, we can use that to line up with the bottom of those castle bits again and then nail it in. So there we are then, with both these castellated spacers nailed in place, and you should find, if you've done it correctly, that the top of the frame is just inside the box. We don't want it flush or protruding, it should be just inside the box. And then as this is a bottom bee space, national, you'll find the space where the bees can walk around is at the bottom here, underneath the bottom bars. One other thing to mention, if it's not one of our boxes, is that you also have a bee space down the side of the frame here, between the sidebar and the wall, because you want the bees to be able to walk around the inside of the box, and we don't want to be squashing them against the side wall when we're taking the frames in and out, so that's worth checking too. Right, well I hope that helps.